Ever felt like you're right there on the edge of something huge, a new adventure maybe, and that one big decision, just one, could completely shift things for you?
Yeah, absolutely. That feeling is pretty common.
Well, imagine that decision is choosing your very first real estate brokerage. It's a big one. It's not just finding a desk somewhere, is it?
No, not at all. It's much more fundamental.
It's about finding your Launchpad. So welcome to the deep dive.
Glad to be here.
Today, we're really aiming to cut through all the noise. The topic is interviewing brokerages like a pro.
Mm-hmm.
Our mission, as always, is to dig deep into our sources, pull out those, golden nuggets of insight.
Yeah, practical stuff.
Exactly. And arm you with the confidence you need to make what's honestly one of the most critical choices in your new career.
And that really is why we're digging into this. For anyone just stepping into real estate, this whole area is, it's essential. We've looked at a lot of different perspectives, pulled out lessons, stories, the kind of practical advice that, goes beyond just surface level tips.
The stuff you can actually use.
Exactly. It's all geared towards helping you not just pick a brokerage, but select the right partner, the one that fits your journey. Because really getting this, understanding the landscape, it isn't just helpful. It's the foundation, the bedrock for building a career that actually thrives.
Okay, let's unpack this then. When you're looking at potential brokerages, what are the absolute core strategies? What's the foundational knowledge a brand new agent really needs to get from day one?
Well, the first thing,
to set yourself up, not just to survive, but actually succeed right from the start.
Yeah, and what's fascinating, and I think often missed, is that the core strategy isn't really about you being interviewed.
Oh.
It's about you doing the interviewing. You're essentially picking a business partner, right?
Okay, flipping the script. I like that.
Exactly. Our sources, they consistently point out the biggest mistake. New agents showing up kind of unprepared, just hoping to get picked.
Like a job interview, but it's not quite that.
It's really not. Instead, you should walk in with a clear idea of what you need and a research shortlist.
So do your homework beforehand.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Look past the shiny brochures. Dig into their actual market share, their reputation locally. Yeah. What specific services do they offer? And maybe the most critical thing, their culture.
Culture, yeah. That seems hard to gauge sometimes.
It can be, but it's vital. And here's where you might get an aha moment, that higher commission split. It looks tempting, right?
Of course. More money up front.
But it can actually be what some call a cost of competence. Meaning, you might save a few percentage points on paper.
Okay.
But you could lose way more because you're missing out on essential training, or leads aren't being generated for you, or there's just no admin support. That stuff stifles your growth, especially early on.
That's a really interesting point. It feels counterintuitive, especially, when you're new and probably very focused on making money quickly.
Right. The immediate income pressure.
Yeah. So what about the argument, maybe from someone more experienced, an independent agent perhaps, who says, take the higher split and just invest it yourself? Buy your own training, set up your own systems. Do our sources talk about that?
They do. And it's a valid point for some people.
Okay.
Our research points to a really crucial distinction here. If you're an experienced agent, you've got a track record, you already have a sphere of influence, maybe a solid business plan to fund your own operations.
You know what you're doing, basically.
Exactly. Then yes, a higher split can make sense. You're trading that brokerage support structure for more control, more profit.
Makes sense.
But, and this is key, for a new agent, the sources are almost unanimous on this.
Okay.
Prioritize robust training, real, dedicated mentorship, comprehensive admin support, and proven lead generation systems. That's paramount.
So build the foundation first.
Precisely. Think of it like investing in your education, your infrastructure. That slightly lower commission split in year 1 or 2, it's usually a small price to pay for getting up to speed faster, avoiding those really costly rookie mistakes.
Yeah, I can see that.
And just building a sustainable business much quicker. I mean, look, a high split on 0 sales is still 0, right?
Good point.
If you take the high split without the support, you're basically paying to learn everything the hard way, on the fly.
Yeah.
And that can cost you a fortune in lost time, lost income, and frankly, burnout.
Okay.
So the practical guidance is really dissect what each brokerage actually gives you to get from 0 deals to consistently closing.
Right. So it's clear what those foundational elements are: the training, the mentorship, support, leads. But, knowing what to look for is maybe only half the battle.
Sure.
How do our sources help translate that knowledge into actual question, the things you can ask in an interview to really figure this stuff out, to bring those strategies to life?
All right, this is where you get practical. You move from just theory to, okay, how do I apply this?
Okay.
Let's break down how you probe those key areas.
Okay.
So training programs, don't just ask, do you have training? That's a yes/no question. Usually yes.
Too easy.
Way too easy. Dig deeper. Ask things like, can you describe the first 90 days for a new agent in your training? Is it structured? Are there milestones? Or is it more informal?
Okay, getting specific.
Are there specific skills or maybe certifications your training focuses on beyond just passing the license exam? And, crucially, what's the average time it takes for a totally new agent, starting from scratch, to close their first deal after going through your initial training?
Asking about results.
Exactly. It moves beyond, yeah, we train people, to understanding if it actually works.
Makes sense. What about mentorship?
Same approach. Push for details. How is your mentorship program actually structured? Is it one-on-one? Is it group stuff? A mix. How do you select mentors? What's the expected time commitment, the duration? And hey, can I maybe chat with someone who recently went through the program, hear their experience?
Oh, that's a bold one, but yeah, why not?
Why not? A structured, accountable program is worlds apart from just, being introduced to some busy top producer who barely has time for their own deals, let alone teaching you.
Right. Okay, admin and marketing support. How specific do we get there?
Very specific.
Yeah.
Beyond just a basic website page, what kind of personalized marketing help do you offer? Do you have people who can help with graphic design, maybe copywriting? What about managing a CRM?
Good questions.
And for coordinating the transaction paperwork, at what point does the admin team actually step in? What specific tasks do they take off my plate so I can focus on selling?
Yeah, clarifying if it's real support or just access to software you still have to run yourself.
Precisely. Big difference. And then lead generation systems. This one's critical.
The magic bullet everyone hopes for.
Right. Don't just ask if they provide leads. Ask, where do your leads primarily come from? Are they cold leads from broad campaigns, or are they, warmer pre-qualified prospects?
Quality over quantity, maybe?
Definitely. Ask, what's the typical conversion rate for new agents using this system? Not the top producers, right? New agents. And what's the cost? Is there a referral fee?
Okay.
A brokerage might brag about some cutting-edge system, but if it's proprietary, super complex, and you still end up having to buy the leads or spend hours cold calling, well, it might not be the miracle they're selling.
So ask for a demo, but also data.
Yes. Ask for a demo, sure, but ask to see specific data on how new agents, like you, have actually benefited. How many deals did they close from it?
Wow, that's incredibly helpful. It really does shift that mindset, doesn't it? From please pick me to let me evaluate you.
That's the goal.
And it gives real context. But what are some mistakes agents make after they adopt this proactive mindset? Even if they ask the right questions, are there pitfalls? Less obvious red flags, maybe, that our sources mention watching out for during the interview itself?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Even with good questions, it's easy to fall into traps. A big one is accepting vague answers.
Just letting them off the hook.
Exactly. Or being swayed by, charisma over actual substance. Someone seems really nice, really enthusiastic.
But the details are fuzzy.
Right. A significant mistake is just failing to verify the claims. If they boast about top-tier training, okay, great, ask for the syllabus. Ask for a calendar of upcoming sessions.
Prove it.
Yeah. If they rave about their supportive culture, ask if you could maybe sit in on a team meeting or just spend an hour in the office, observe the vibe yourself.
Good idea. Get a feel for the place.
Definitely. As for less obvious red flags, watch out for a few things. 1, vagueness on specifics. If your detailed questions about training metrics or lead costs get met with really high-level general answers like, oh yeah, we cover all that, without concrete examples, that's a concern. A brokerage that's truly supportive, they'll be proud to show you the details of their programs.
Okay, what else?
2, pressure selling. If the whole interview feels less like a mutual assessment and more like they're giving you the hard sell on joining them, be wary.
Right, it should feel like a two-way street.
It should. Overly aggressive recruiting can sometimes hide issues, maybe with agent retention or the support they actually provide.
Interesting.
3, no access to other agents. If you ask reasonably, hey, can I talk to a current new agent or someone who just finished mentoring? And the answer is kind of evasive or no. That's a major red flag.
Yeah, what are they hiding?
They should be confident enough in their agent's experiences to let you talk to them. And 4, discrepancies. Pay attention to what they say versus what you see or what their online presence implies. If they talk about this amazing collaborative environment, but you visit the office and it feels dead quiet or agents seem isolated, working in silos, that's a mismatch. Trust your gut feeling too.
Right. Use your observations.
Think about like a hypothetical case. Agent Sarah, she joins a brokerage promising unlimited leads. Sounds great, right?
Sounds amazing.
She quickly finds out unlimited just means access to a huge cold database she has to call herself. No training on how to convert them. She burns out super fast.
Oh boy, yeah.
Then you have Agent Mark. He chooses a brokerage, maybe with a slightly lower split initially, but they have a really structured mentorship program. They have an internal marketing team generating leads, pre-qualifying them for him.
Okay.
6 months later, Mark's closing deals consistently. Sarah, still struggling to get her first appointment booked. The difference wasn't the volume of leads promised.
It was the quality and the support.
Exactly. The quality of the support system and the training on how to actually use those leads and convert them.
That's a really stark difference. And yeah, incredibly valuable to understand. It just underlines looking past that initial pitch. So, okay, bringing it all together, what does this really mean for you, the listener, right now, as you're getting ready to take these steps? If we could leave you with just one powerful, actionable piece of advice, what would it be?
Okay, my short, powerful, truly actionable tip for you as you prepare to interview brokerages like a pro is this.
Okay, ready?
Understand that your first brokerage is primarily an investment in your education. In your foundational skill development. It's not just about immediate income. Prioritize a really robust learning environment, genuine mentorship, and support you can actually see and verify. Prioritize that over a slightly higher commission split in your first year or so. That initial investment in yourself, even if the paycheck feels a bit smaller at first, it will dramatically accelerate your growth. It'll boost your long-term earning potential way more. And it just sets you up for a sustainable, thriving career in what is, let's face it, a competitive field.
So it's about building the foundation for the long haul.
It's about building a skyscraper, not just a shack.
Building a skyscraper, not just a shack. I love that. What a great way to frame it. This deep dive into interviewing brokerages like a pro. It's really shown that this isn't just about finding any place to hang your license, is it?
Not at all.
It's about carefully picking the right launchpad for your whole career. Hopefully you listening now feel much more confident, more informed about how to approach this really pivotal decision. Empowered, to ask the right questions and spot those little nuances that really matter.
Absolutely. That's the hope. We really hope you feel empowered to make choices that are right for you. And remember, your journey in real estate, it's constant learning, right? So for ongoing guidance, practical resources, even a community that's dedicated to helping you succeed, we definitely encourage you to use thriveinrealestate.org as your guide. Think of it as a steadfast resource. It's there to support you, every step of the way, helping you take that next crucial step with real confidence.
Excellent resource. And just a final thought to leave you with. Beyond just getting a spot somewhere, think about this. How might choosing the right brokerage fundamentally shape the trajectory of your entire career?
Deep question.
It really is more than just a job, isn't it? It's the ecosystem where your professional identity gets forged, where your skills get sharpened, where your future deals were really seeded. It truly is a launchpad.
Well said.
So think on that. And join us next week. We'll continue your journey, take things even further with our next deep dive. Setting up your business legally.
Crucial topic. Looking forward to it.